On this episode of Trev's Travels, come with me as I discover what the island of Guam is all about. It's the heart of Micronesia. Here, tourism is the engine that drives this beautiful island. Because Guam is a small bit of US territory out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, it is the crossroads where East truly meets West. We'll be hanging with some interesting local people, going off on a bunch of little adventures. We'll be in the water, up in the air, and doing some fantastic jungle walkabouts. So please sit back and enjoy Guam, heart of Micronesia.
Trev's Travels is brought to you by Bank of Guam, Sorensen Media Group, Gimuka, and Guam Visitors Bureau.
Hi folks, Trevor Malcolm here again. We've just arrived on the island of Guam. Over my shoulder here is the Guam International Airport. It's the hub of Micronesia. Over my other shoulder here you can see Tumon Bay. That's the place where all the resort hotels are. I hear they've got great water parks, the restaurants are fantastic, plenty of duty-free shopping, not to mention the entertainment and nightlife, but that's for later. Now the reason I'm here is I've got a mate from back home who's lived here for quite some time. He runs an adventure tour company. One of the things he offers is skydiving. He has a hangar just a few steps away. Let's give it a go. After a short briefing with my fellow divers, I met my jump mate.
Trevor, how you going, mate? Welcome to Guam.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
First skydive?
Yeah.
Me too.
We're heading out, ready to get on that plane.
This is it, Trev.
This is it.
No worries, mate.
I can't believe I just arrived and I'm already at 14,000 feet jumping out of an aeroplane.
Get ready to jump. Get ready to soar through the sky. Spread your wings. Get ready to fly. Like a bird, like a plane, like a jet. Get ready to go. Get ready to burn. Get ready to light up the world like a flame. Gravity's calling your name. Now it's simple and clear. Take a plunge, have no fear. Like a bird, like a plane, like a jet. Get ready to go. Get ready to jump. Jump.
After pulling the ripcord, we started drifting gently back to Earth. From this spectacular bird's eye view, we can see the entire island beneath us. My jump mate began pointing out all the interesting things to see and do. Just off the southernmost point of Guam is a small island called Cocos. That's first on our agenda. We're just getting ready to get on the ferry and head out onto the island. Well, we've arrived on Cocos Island. The beauty of this place is you don't need to be an expert to sample a wide variety of marine sports. Let's give them all a go. Great stuff. Now that was a bit of fun. You know, these wakeboards are a lot smaller than a water ski, so keeping your balance is not as easy as it looks. But once I got up, I was boarding like a pro. Yeah, right. Nice. out here. Well, here we are, the southernmost point of Cocos Island. Just out here is the deepest ocean in the world, called Mariana's Trench. It goes down 6 miles. Meanwhile, back up in the air, we look further north and spot Pneumatic Bay. We're here at Pneumatic Bay. Right here on this very spot in 1521, Ferdinand Magellan landed. This is the first known contact with the outside world. About 150 years later, the Spanish built Fort Soledad. Let's head up the road toward a place called Talafofo. Check out this water buffalo. Here they call it a carabao. G'day, mate. I'm staying away from those horns. We're getting ready to go on a jungle river cruise down the Talafofo River. This is the only access to get deep into the jungle to visit the site of an ancient Chamorro village. This is an ancient laddystone. This was used as a foundation for family dwellings. The higher the laddystone, the higher the social status. We enter a hut where a group of artisans weave an assortment of goods in the traditional way. They even showed us how to start a fire the native way. Just up the road is Hamamoto Tropical Fruit World. They have a large variety of local and exotic fruits from around the world to try. The coconut sashimi, dipped in soya sauce and wasabi, was to die for. They offer a tractor ride for the tourists, but I decided to go on a walkabout. They've really created a paradise here. A couple of miles up the road, we popped into Jeff's Pirates Cove. Pirates for hire. Ah, this is the life. All this lying around is making me hungry. Nothing like a good cheeseburger in paradise. Further up the road, we hit a place called Agate Marina. We saw a couple of locals getting their boat ready to head out and asked if we could tag along. After loading up the customers, we set off for a little banana boat ride, dolphin watching and snorkeling. Let's go for a dive. How about a swan dive? On our way back to the marina, the captain told us about a waterfall just up the hill. A brisk little walk through a quaint botanical garden brought us to Namo Falls. Over my right shoulder here is Leo Palace Resort. This place is known throughout Asia as a sports tourism training facility. Let's take a look. This is a really nice soccer pitch. In fact, later on this afternoon, a professional team from Japan will be playing here. Beautiful grass courts here. Guam and other Asian countries' Olympic teams train right here. Every year, they hold several pro tournaments on these 36 holes, and the weather's like this year-round. In the hole. We're overlooking the capital of Guam, Hagatna. These are the remains of the old Spanish settlement. Over 90% of the people here are Roman Catholic, and the influence of the church is deeply rooted within the community. Right up there is Mount Lam Lam, the highest point in Guam. Every year, during Easter celebration, the devoted climb to the top, making stops along the way at the 12 stations of the cross. The hike up was worth it. The panoramic view of the entire island was truly magnificent. We were lucky enough to catch the 29th Annual Japanese Cultural Festival, Akimatsuri. A center stage is set up for the non-stop entertainment from early afternoon till the wee hours of the night. Surrounding this stage are stalls featuring games, trinkets, drinks, and a variety of delicious Japanese foods. Hey, we're selling a few goods here on Guam and it's doing well. So I thought I'd give them a hand and let's sell them. Hey, 2 tickets! We spotted some noise and excitement, headed over to join in on carrying what's called an omikoshi. This is how they pay tribute to their ancestors. The Japan Festival is a celebration not to be missed. I was granted the rare opportunity to go along with the United States Air Force on a humanitarian mission to deliver necessities to isolated outer island people. Before the flight, we had a short briefing with the officer in command.
Today when you guys go up, you're going to be going to the island nation of Guam. This year we're dropping 160 boxes to 68 different islands. The only connection they get with the outside world is through Operation Christmas Drop. It's not only the military who takes part in this, but also the people of the island of Guam.
It's early morning, we're getting ready to go on the Christmas drop. Get a load of this cockpit. After a long noisy flight on this C-130, good thing they supplied earplugs, we dropped down to less than 300 feet, opened the back and let it rip. From above, we could clearly see the tourist centre, Tumon Bay. Here, major hotels have transformed this beautiful crescent-shaped bay into one seamless resort. People gather here from all over for a bit of fun in the sun. Let's go on a walkabout and see what this place has to offer. I spotted a sign that said zoo and decided to take a peek. This bit of nature, surrounded by buildings, has been transformed into a botanical garden of healing herbs and a sanctuary for animals in need. I had a chance to have a quick chat with the owner. Barbara, can you tell us a little bit about this family zoo?
Well, our zoo, we've had an operation for over 30 years, and we have over 40 different species in our facility.
We had a nice little visit, but it's starting to warm up. Let's check out one of the resort water parks. Let's go! Whoa! Just off the beach is the main drag they call Pleasure Island, chock full of restaurants, duty-free shopping and entertainment. I love Guam, where America's Day begins. Visitors looking for high-end designer brands know they can find what they want at prices considerably lower. So this is how the other half live. Well, so much for dreaming. What's this? The slingshot? This extreme ride accelerates to zero gravity at 6 Gs of force, attaining heights of 230 feet and reaches speeds of 100 miles an hour. That sounds great to me.
How you doing, Trevor?
Oh man, I'm spinning. Right across the street is Guam's premier nightlife entertainment venue, Sandcastle. I was checking out the marquee out front when I noticed a guy walking past.
Hey, it's you.
His name is Anthony Reed. He's the magician in the show, and he was kind enough to give us a private tour backstage. Oh, she's gorgeous.
Trevor, come on over here. I want you to meet someone. This is Tango.
Hey, Tango! What a beautiful bird!
Let's pick that up. Oh, I'd like you to meet my assistant. This is Brienne.
Whoa! Hi, how are you?
Great things.
Wow, crikey! Where'd you come from? So, Anthony, this looks like a fantastic show, but tell me, what was the inspiration behind it?
The show Dream is a fusion of the East meets West, and they merge together at the end as one world. And I'm the Dream Weaver. Basically, I lead these characters through the show, and it's the first show I've ever been in where I don't speak a word.
Thank you so much for the tour today, Anthony.
So
Thank you.
welcome. It's exciting to have you here.
I can't wait to see the show tonight.
Well, I hope you have a great time, okay?
Okay.
Have a good night. We'll see you later.
Good. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Later on that night, I thoroughly enjoyed this fantastic show. Early the next morning, I made a reservation at Givana, one of Guam's premier day spas. Good afternoon. Hi, how are you? Good, thank you. This all looks great. I'll take this, and this. The lush tropical landscaping combines the organic healing power of nature with therapeutic treatments to enhance your sense of well-being and rejuvenate your spirit. After a complete body massage, the tension from all the traveling began to melt away. But we didn't stop there. We moved on to a purification wrap where they paint the skin with a special mud and wrap it in plastic. Next, a hot oil scalp treatment. A detox foot bath. Quick jump in the sauna, then a long soak in the whirlpool. I felt like a new man. Let's go for a spin around the entire island. Thousands of years ago, the ancient seafarers came to Guam on the water. The modern-day Chamorro people are descendants of these original ancestors. Surrounded by the vast blue, all aspects of their lives, food, tools, religion, and culture, were connected to the sea. To this day, they truly are an ocean people. We met with Frank Cruz, the president of Traditions About Seafaring Islands. Can you tell me a little bit about your organization, TASI?
TASI is a public, non-profit corporation committed to reviving the Chamorro tradition of seafaring and navigation. The canoe that we built is as original as we can make it.
Can you tell me a little bit about this drawing?
This is a drawing that we used to build the Sino, the boat that you will be sailing on today. In the 131 pages of eyewitness accounts that we have of Chamorro canoes, this was the best drawing that was done.
This is the scale model of the Sacman, which is the largest of the 3 seafaring canoes called proa. I got a brief lesson on how to read the chart of tides and stars. from Manny Sakau, 7th generation master of traditional navigation. After a few tries of getting the heavy mast raised, we prepared to set out on an amazing adventure. I truly felt like I went back in time.
Deep in the heart of Micronesia.
Later on that evening, we were lucky enough to go on a night fishing trip with the boys. We strapped on our gear and waded out into the darkness. After 4 hours, we came back with our catch. The ocean has always provided the people with an abundance and variety of fresh, delicious fish. Another traditional technique of fishing is throwing a round net called talatsa. The art of casting has been handed down from generation to generation. It's not as easy as it looks. The modern day version of outrigger canoeing has become a popular sport through paddling clubs. They train hard every day as the sun sets, and on the weekends they all get together for some competitive racing. Come on, let's go check out the 22nd annual Micronesia Island Fair. People from the surrounding islands in all of Micronesia come together to share their food, handicrafts, music and dance that make up their culture. The stalls were filled with shell necklaces, traditional weapons, paintings and wood carvings. Nice! In the model Chamorro village, they prepared to roast a pig in the ground. First they heat up a pile of rocks, spread them out, marinated the meat in fruit juices, laid it down and covered it with large banana leaves. 4 hours later, I had the best roast pig ever. The people gathered around the stage, captivated by the performances. The music, costumes and movements demonstrate pride in their cultural identity. This is the heart of Micronesia. This amazing island has been quite a surprise. For such a small place, it's jam-packed with things to see and do. From a relaxing swim in a natural pool under a waterfall, to the challenge of trying my hand at a variety of marine sports. From the glitz and glamour of a modern stage production, to the traditional ways of the local Chamorro culture. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Trevor's Travels, Guam, the heart of Micronesia. See you later, mate!
Follow the rim around the ring of fire. Off on a flash on the travels the sun inspires. Trim the sails whenever fair wind blows.
This is a really nice soccer pitch. In fact, later on this afternoon, a professional team from... Just out here is the deep... So Anthony, this looks like a fantastic show. But tell me... Start again.
What you up to?
America's Funniest Home
Outtakes! Outtakes!
The natives are getting restless.